You're eating nuts wrong after 65. Here's how to get it right. Did you know that one common snack could be silently damaging your heart, raising your blood pressure, or even clouding your memory, especially if you're over 65? That seemingly healthy handful of nuts might not be helping you at all. In this 4-part health deep dive, we'll bust myths, uncover the surprising truth about everyday nuts, and give you real strategies to improve your energy, brain power, and longevity, one bite at a time. So, if you're a senior or a loved one, this could be a life-changing watch. 4. Almonds, the bone-building powerhouse. As we age, our bones naturally become more brittle. That's where almonds step in like tiny calcium-packed guardians. Just a quarter cup provides nearly 100 milliliters of calcium, plus magnesium, a crucial partner that ensures calcium ends up in your bones instead of your arteries. But here's the kicker. Magnesium is often low in older adults, yet it's essential for muscle function, nerve signaling, and even mood. That's why almonds are more than a snack. They're a daily health ritual. Personal insight. In my practice, I often recommend almonds to seniors who've just come off a fracture or who are dealing with osteopenia. Their high fiber content also helps with another common complaint, constipation. Pro tip, eat them raw or dry roasted without salt. Aim for 15 to 20 almonds per day, and choose ones with the skin for maximum antioxidant benefit. 3. Walnuts, nature's brain-shaped superfood. You've probably heard that walnuts look like little brains. Well, turns out, they feed the brain too. Rich in alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3, walnuts nourish neurons and protect against age-related cognitive decline. Here's why it matters. Seniors in a recent study who ate just 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily showed better memory and faster thinking. That's a serious win in the fight against dementia and Alzheimer's. Walnuts also contain melatonin, which naturally declines with age. A handful before bed could gently improve sleep quality without the grogginess of pills. Doctor's note, their polyphenols help reduce inflammation in brain tissue and blood vessels, making them a double-duty nut for memory and heart health. Pro tip, store walnuts in the fridge to keep their delicate oils fresh. Go for 7 to 9 walnut halves daily. That's enough to help, not harm. 2. Pistachios, the blood pressure whisperer. Often overlooked, pistachios are champions for heart and eye health. Their potassium content rivals bananas, helping balance sodium and lower blood pressure naturally. Plus, they contain carotenoids, lutein and zeaxanthin, that protect against macular degeneration, the #1 cause of vision loss in seniors. What makes them special? Shelling pistachios slows you down. This mindful snacking helps prevent overeating and improves satisfaction, a subtle tool for weight control many seniors don't realize they need. Research shows they may help lower systolic blood pressure by several points, and their green hue isn't just pretty, it's full of antioxidants. Doctor's tip, aim for 1 ounce, about 49 kernels daily. Choose unsalted or lightly salted varieties, and enjoy the ritual of shelling them. It's surprisingly good for brain engagement and fine motor control. 1. Brazil. Nuts, small but mighty for the thyroid. This nut wins the crown. Why? Because it's the richest known food source of selenium, a mineral your thyroid needs to function. And guess what? Up to 1 in 5 people over 65 has a thyroid issue they don't know about. Symptoms often missed: fatigue, mood swings, slow metabolism, blamed on normal aging, but often linked to thyroid dysfunction. Just 1. Brazil nut contains over 100% of your selenium needs for the day. A warning though, don't overdo it. Too much selenium can be harmful. Stick to 1 to 2 nuts a day max. That's enough for thyroid support, nerve health, and maybe even slowing cellular aging by protecting your telomeres. Pro tip, buy them in shells and refrigerate to preserve freshness. The creamy texture makes them a luxurious replacement for less healthy snacks. Recap of today's super nuts. Almonds, for strong bones, fiber and cholesterol control. Walnuts, for brain power, better sleep, and heart health. Pistachios, for blood pressure, vision, and controlled snacking. Brazil nuts, for thyroid health, energy, and anti-aging protection. Let's begin with the heroes of the nut world, the 4 best nuts for healthy aging. Warning: these 4 common nuts can worsen aging. After 65, if you've been munching on nuts thinking you're doing your heart and brain a favor, hold on. In part 1, we talked about the 4 super nuts every senior should consider eating daily. But today, we're flipping the script because not all nuts are created equal. Some of the most popular nuts can quietly worsen inflammation, spike your blood sugar, or even interfere with medications. If you're over 65, the risks get higher and the effects more subtle. Let's dive into the 4 nuts that may be doing you more harm than good. We're starting with a fan favorite that isn't even technically a nut. 4. Peanuts. The mold magnet you didn't expect. Surprised? So are most people. Peanuts are everywhere, from snack bowls to peanut butter sandwiches. But here's what most seniors don't know. Peanuts are legumes, not tree nuts, and they come with baggage. Hidden danger: aflatoxins. Peanuts grow underground in warm, humid soil, prime conditions for mold growth. That's where aflatoxins come in, natural toxins produced by certain molds. Long-term exposure can lead to liver damage and even increase cancer risk. Older adults, especially those with declining liver or kidney function, are more vulnerable. And since detoxification slows down with age, aflatoxins can accumulate without obvious symptoms. Inflammation booster. Even in people without allergies, peanuts can provoke mild immune responses, triggering low-grade inflammation. For seniors already dealing with joint pain, high blood pressure, or cognitive decline, this can quietly intensify existing problems. And the omega-6 content? Too much of it, common in the Western diet, without balancing omega-3s, adds fuel to the inflammatory fire. Medication risks. Peanuts also contain vitamin K, which can interact negatively with blood thinners like warfarin, a drug many seniors take for heart conditions. The result? Unstable blood clotting and unpredictable INR levels. Combine that with the sodium and sugar often added to commercial peanut butters, and what seemed like a healthy snack turns into a recipe for cardiovascular strain. Doctor's commentary. I've had patients in their 70s who ate peanut butter daily, thinking they were choosing a heart-smart food, but their labs told a different story. Inflammation markers high, liver enzymes elevated, and blood pressure stubbornly uncontrolled. Swapping out peanuts for almonds or walnuts brought noticeable improvements within months. Common trap. Natural. Peanut butters. Even the so-called natural versions often use dry roasting at high temps, producing acrylamide, a potentially neurotoxic compound. That's a red flag for older adults concerned with memory, focus, and cognitive clarity. Better alternatives. If you love the texture of peanut butter, consider almond or walnut butters. Just make sure they're unsweetened and salt-free. Want a crunchy snack? Dry roasted pistachios or shelled sunflower seeds are safer bets. 3. Cashews. The blood sugar saboteur. Cashews have a buttery, almost luxurious texture, so it's easy to see why they're so beloved. But beneath that creamy crunch lies a dangerous truth for seniors, especially those managing diabetes or prediabetes. High in carbs, low in fiber. Unlike most tree nuts, cashews have a relatively high glycemic index. Just 1 ounce contains about 9 grams of carbs, and far less fiber than almonds or pistachios. This means cashews can spike blood sugar rapidly, especially in insulin-resistant seniors. With nearly 50% of Americans over 65 living with diabetes or pre-diabetes, this is not a small concern. Choking hazard and digestive issues. Cashews are smooth, round, and easy to inhale, making them one of the top nuts associated with choking or aspiration. This is especially risky for seniors who wear dentures, have dysphagia, swallowing difficulties, take medications that dry out the mouth. They also contain enzyme inhibitors that can interfere with protein digestion, a serious concern when muscle mass and digestive strength are already declining with age. Nutrient disruptors. Oxalates. Cashews are rich in oxalates, compounds that bind to calcium in the gut. For older adults already at risk for osteoporosis, this impairs calcium absorption. Oxalates also contribute to kidney stones, particularly in those with reduced hydration or kidney function. Did you know? Cashew processing involves removing a toxic resin called urushiol, the same compound found in poison ivy. This requires heavy processing that further strips away beneficial nutrients, leaving behind little more than calories and fat. Doctor's commentary. Cashews are often viewed as a healthier indulgence, but for older adults, they're a hidden metabolic threat. I advise my patients to treat them like a dessert, occasional, portion-controlled, and only if there are no kidney or blood sugar concerns. 2. Macadamia nuts. The caloric time bomb. Macadamia nuts are rich, flavorful, and often used in premium trail mixes or desserts. But here's the problem. They are the most calorie-dense nut, clocking in at nearly 200 calories per ounce. That's a big deal for seniors with slowing metabolisms. Fat overload. They're loaded with 22 grams of fat per ounce, including about 3 g of saturated fat, which can raise LDL, bad cholesterol. In older adults with existing heart disease or cholesterol concerns, that's a serious red flag. Gallbladder and digestive triggers. High-fat foods are also problematic for seniors with gallbladder issues, including the estimated 15% with undiagnosed or silent gallstones. Even small amounts of macadamias can trigger bloating, nausea, or painful attacks. And due to their density and hardness, macadamias are risky for anyone with fragile teeth, dental work, or jaw pain. Expensive and often stale. Macadamias are pricey, which leads many people to buy older or bulk packaged nuts that may be rancid. Rancid fats are inflammatory and damaging to cells, and seniors are more sensitive to those effects due to slower metabolic detox systems. Doctor's commentary. I usually recommend steering clear of macadamias unless you're in excellent cardiovascular health, have no gallbladder problems, and are watching your portion sizes like a hawk. And even then, limit it to 4 to 5 nuts occasionally, not daily. 1. Pine nuts, the silent medication. Saboteur. They're small. They're used in gourmet dishes like pesto. But pine nuts can be surprisingly problematic for seniors, especially those on multiple medications. Food-drug interactions. Pine nuts contain compounds that interact with more than 60% of drugs commonly prescribed to older adults, especially blood pressure meds, statins, and antidepressants. These interactions may weaken drug effectiveness, increase side effects, lead to complications that are hard to trace back to food. Scary part? Most physicians don't even warn patients about this. Pine mouth syndrome. This little-known condition causes a metallic, bitter taste that can last for days or even weeks after eating pine nuts. It sounds minor, but for frail seniors, taste disruption can reduce appetite, lead to unintentional weight loss, trigger nutritional deficiencies. Up to 42% of people with pine mouth experience noticeable weight loss, dangerous for the elderly. More concerns: inflammation and vision loss. Pine nuts are high in polyunsaturated fats, which oxidize quickly and promote inflammation. This is especially concerning for those with arthritis, metabolic issues, or age-related inflammatory diseases. And new research shows compounds in certain pine nuts may accelerate macular degeneration, the top cause of vision loss in older adults. Doctor's commentary. I rarely see pine nuts recommended in clinical nutrition for seniors, and for good reason. Their small size also makes them an aspiration risk for those with dry mouth or swallowing issues. Bottom line, reserve pine nuts for occasional recipes, not daily snacking. Recap: 4 nuts seniors should limit or avoid. 1. Peanuts, mold-prone, inflammatory, and risky with meds like warfarin. 2. Cashews, high-carb, poor for blood sugar and calcium balance. 3. Macadamias, calorie bombs with saturated fats and gallbladder risks. 4. Pine nuts, disrupt medications and may cause dangerous taste changes. Safe nut swaps, tasty recipes, and age-smart snacking strategies. By now, you've learned the 4 best nuts for senior health, and the 4 you may want to toss from your pantry. But here's the thing: knowing which nuts are good or bad isn't enough. To really protect your heart, brain, and bones, you need to know how to eat them correctly. In today's video, we'll talk about easy, delicious nut swaps for problematic snacks, how to combine nuts with other senior-friendly foods, portioning tips to avoid overconsumption, simple recipes that maximize nutritional benefits. Let's unlock the full potential of these bite-sized nutritional powerhouses without sabotaging your health goals. Smart nut swaps that don't sacrifice flavor. If you love the taste of a certain bad nut but want a safer choice, these swaps can help keep your meals joyful and your body thankful. Swap peanuts, almonds, roasted not salted. Why it works: almonds provide similar crunch and satiety without the mold risks, aflatoxins, or inflammatory effects linked to peanuts. They also help regulate cholesterol and support bone health. Pro tip: make your own almond butter at home. Just blend dry roasted almonds until creamy. No oils, no sugars, no additives. Doctor's insight. One of my older patients swapped out peanut butter for almond butter and saw a drop in LDL cholesterol within 8 weeks, without changing anything else in her diet. Swap cashews, pistachios, in shell. Why it works? You still get that buttery flavor, but with fewer carbs, more fiber, and a powerful boost of potassium and antioxidants. The shelling process also slows you down, promoting mindful eating. Fun fact: studies show people who shell pistachios eat about 40% less compared to those who eat pre-shelled ones. That's a great passive weight control strategy for seniors. Swap macadamias, walnuts. Why it works? Both offer rich, fatty textures, but walnuts come with brain-boosting omega-3s and anti-inflammatory polyphenols. Macadamias, on the other hand, bring saturated fat and calorie overload with minimal nutritional return. Flavor booster tip: add cinnamon or a sprinkle of turmeric to walnuts for added antioxidant benefits and flavor without the calories. Swap pine nuts, Brazil nuts, occasionally. Why it works? Like pine nuts, Brazil nuts offer a creamy texture, but they come with the massive bonus of selenium. Just remember, stick to 1-2 per day to avoid excess selenium intake. Important: Brazil nuts pair beautifully with oatmeal, yogurt, or even a spinach salad. Just chop one and sprinkle it as a topping for a delicious, nutrient-rich boost. Combining nuts with senior-friendly foods. Nuts on their own are great, but pairing them with the right foods can multiply their benefits and make digestion easier for older adults. Breakfast combo: almonds plus oats plus berries. Why it works? Oats add soluble fiber for cholesterol control. Berries offer brain-boosting anthocyanins. Almonds deliver healthy fats, magnesium, and vitamin E. Recipe idea: overnight oats with almond slivers, chia seeds, and blueberries. Add a dash of cinnamon for blood sugar regulation. Health bonus: helps lower bad cholesterol, improves gut regularity, and may reduce oxidative stress in brain cells. Salad topper: walnuts plus leafy greens plus olive oil. Why it works? Leafy greens like spinach or arugula offer vitamin K, folate, and fiber. Walnuts bring healthy fats and support cognitive health. Olive oil helps with nutrient absorption. Recipe idea: toss baby spinach with chopped walnuts, feta cheese, cherry tomatoes, and a drizzle of lemon olive oil dressing. Health bonus: may reduce blood pressure and support memory retention. Smoothie booster: Brazil nut plus banana plus yogurt. Why it works? Greek yogurt offers protein and probiotics. Bananas support potassium levels. A single Brazil nut adds the daily recommended dose of selenium for thyroid and energy regulation. Recipe idea: blend 1 Brazil nut, 1 banana, 1/2 cup Greek yogurt, and 1/2 cup almond milk with a sprinkle of nutmeg or ginger. Doctor's tip: many of my older patients with low energy and mood swings benefit from a mid-morning Brazil nut smoothie like this. Dinner edition: pistachios plus brown rice plus roasted veggies. Why it works? Brown rice delivers complex carbs for steady energy. Roasted veggies bring antioxidants. Pistachios round it out with healthy fats, plant protein, and eye-protective carotenoids. Meal tip: sprinkle crushed pistachios over roasted cauliflower, carrots, and zucchini for extra crunch and flavor, avoiding nut pitfalls. Portioning and preparation: just because something is healthy doesn't mean more is better. Especially for seniors, portion control is essential. Common mistake: eating nuts straight from the bag. It's far too easy to overeat. One handful leads to another, and suddenly you've consumed 600 calories and 50 grams of fat. Better habit: pre-portion snacks into small containers. Use snack-sized zip bags or small jars. Stick to 1 oz per day for pistachios, almonds, or walnuts. For Brazil nuts, just 1 to 2 nuts is plenty. Visual tip: 1 ounce of almonds, about 23 nuts, 1 ounce of pistachios. Coles, about 49 nuts, 1 ounce of walnuts, 7 to 9 halves. Store nuts smartly. Due to their oil content, nuts go rancid quickly, especially in warm or humid environments. Best practice: store walnuts, Brazil nuts, and pistachios in the fridge. For long-term storage, use airtight containers in the freezer. Avoid clear jars exposed to sunlight on countertops. Skip salt, sugar, and oil. Roasting: many commercially sold nuts are roasted in vegetable oils, high in omega-6, and loaded with salt or sugar. This undoes many of their health benefits. Doctor's recommendation: buy raw or dry roasted nuts without added oils or sweeteners. You can roast them at home at low temps, under 300 degrees, to preserve nutrients. Super simple nut-based meal plan for seniors. Here's an easy template anyone over 65 can follow for balanced nutrition. Breakfast: overnight oats with sliced almonds and berries. Lunch: spinach walnut salad with olive oil. Vinaigrette. Snack: 1 Brazil nut with a slice of banana or a boiled egg. Dinner: grilled salmon or tofu with brown rice and crushed pistachio-topped roasted veggies. Evening treat: herbal tea with a piece of 70% dark chocolate and 5 raw walnuts. This plan supports brain function, heart health, digestion, blood sugar stability, and joint flexibility, all crucial for aging well. Real talk: your body knows best. As a doctor, I've seen hundreds of seniors struggle with symptoms they never realized were food-related. Fatigue, foggy thinking, dry skin, swelling. They're often traced back to silent food sensitivities or improper nutrition. The good news? Just 1 or 2 smart changes, like swapping out peanuts or eating pistachios instead of cashews, can unlock a big difference in how you feel. Recap: today's key takeaways: swap unhealthy nuts like peanuts, cashews, macadamias, and pine nuts for better options like almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts. Pair nuts with smart foods like leafy greens, oats, yogurt, and berries to boost absorption and benefits. Control portions and store them properly to avoid hidden dangers like rancidity or overeating. Avoid commercial salt, sugar, and oil-coated nuts which destroy their natural health benefits. The Nut Protocol for longevity, brain power, and energy. After 65, we've journeyed through the best and worst nuts for aging, explored powerful food combinations, and busted dangerous myths. Now it's time to bring it all together. In this final part, we reveal a daily protocol for eating nuts to support senior health, the best times of day to eat each nut for maximum benefit, a 3-day nut cleanse to reduce inflammation and restore vitality, scientific insights on how nuts could help you live longer. If you're serious about thriving, not just surviving into your golden years, this is your blueprint. Let's get started. The Daily Nut Protocol for Seniors. Here's a simple, powerful structure anyone over 65 can follow. Morning, 7:00 to 9:00 a.m. Nut of choice: almonds, 510 pieces. Why now? Almonds are high in magnesium, fiber, and vitamin E, nutrients that support bowel regularity, mental clarity, and blood sugar stability after fasting overnight. How to eat them: with oatmeal, yogurt, or a banana, added to a smoothie, chewed thoroughly with water or tea, if swallowing is difficult. Bonus: the early boost of magnesium helps calm nerves and kickstart digestion. Midday, 12:00 to 2:00 p.m. Nut of choice: pistachios, on 1 oz, or 49 pieces. Why now? Lunch is an ideal time to focus on cardiovascular and eye health. Pistachios lower blood pressure and contain lutein and zeaxanthin for protecting eyesight. How to eat them: add shelled pistachios to a quinoa bowl or leafy green salad. Eat them as a mindful snack before lunch to reduce overall appetite. Pair with cherry tomatoes and a slice of cheese for a blood sugar-friendly mini meal. Pro tip: choose in-shell nuts to slow down eating and prevent mindless munching. Evening, 6:00 to 8:00 p.m. Nut of choice: walnuts, 7 to 9 halves. Why now? Walnuts are rich in omega-3s and melatonin, making them the ideal evening nut to support brain function and improve sleep. How to eat them: sprinkle on steamed veggies or whole grains. Blend into a pesto with garlic and olive oil. Snack on them with a square of dark chocolate or a warm drink. Doctor's note: melatonin production drops after age 60. Walnuts can gently support better rest without needing supplements. Night, before bed. Nut of choice: Brazil nut, 1-2 pieces. Why now? Selenium, found abundantly in Brazil nuts, plays a role in overnight cellular repair, hormone regulation, and detoxification. How to eat them: enjoy on its own or crumbled over yogurt. Add to a small bedtime smoothie with banana and nutmeg. Let melt in your mouth slowly to aid saliva production and digestion. Caution: stick to just 1 or 2. More can be toxic over time. 3-day nut cleanse for seniors. reset inflammation and energy. If you've been feeling sluggish, bloated, or brain fogged, this nut-focused cleanse can help your system recalibrate. Purpose: reduce inflammation, improve digestion, support hormone balance, and reboot nutrient absorption. Day 1. Gut and liver. Reset goals: calm digestive tract, flush mild toxins. Breakfast: oatmeal plus almond butter plus cinnamon. Snack: raw pistachios plus green tea. Lunch: lentil soup plus spinach salad plus olive oil plus Brazil nut. Snack: apple slices plus walnut halves. Dinner: steamed fish or tofu plus brown rice plus roasted veggies plus chopped almonds. Hydration: 8 to 10 cups of water with lemon slices. Avoid processed foods, salt, dairy, sugar, alcohol. Day 2. Brain and heart. Focus goals: feed neurons, support circulation, clear brain fog. Breakfast: berry smoothie plus 1 Brazil nut. Snack: pistachios plus celery sticks. Lunch: quinoa plus roasted beet salad plus feta plus walnuts. Snack: green tea plus almond date energy bites, no sugar. Dinner: baked sweet potato plus steamed greens plus olive oil plus walnut crumble. Hydration: unsweetened hibiscus or rooibos tea. Day 3. Anti-inflammatory power. Boost goals: lower oxidative stress, reset energy levels. Breakfast: overnight oats plus chia plus Brazil nut plus cinnamon. Snack: pistachios plus carrot sticks. Lunch: chickpea salad plus avocado plus chopped almonds. Snack: green smoothie, spinach plus banana plus walnuts. Dinner: grilled chicken or tempeh plus broccoli plus olive oil plus pistachio dust. Bonus: include 10 minutes of light walking after each meal. Science behind the nut longevity connection. Landmark study: the Nurses' Health Study and Health Professionals. Follow-up study involving over 100,000 participants. This Harvard-based research found that people who ate nuts daily lived longer. They had lower rates of cancer, heart disease, and respiratory conditions. Even eating nuts once or twice a week showed significant benefits, especially important for seniors. Reduced risk of cognitive decline, better cholesterol and blood sugar control, improved satiety and body weight management. Brain aging and nuts. Walnuts, almonds, and pistachios offer vitamin E, which slows cognitive decline. Polyphenols, which protect neurons. Magnesium, which enhances memory and mood. Doctor's insight: one of my 78-year-old patients added walnuts and almonds to her diet and reported better sleep and improved short-term memory in just 6 weeks. Blood work confirmed a drop in inflammatory markers. Timing: when you eat nuts matters. Seniors often deal with slower digestion, blood sugar swings, medication interactions. Here's how to time nut intake safely. Nut type: best time. Reason: almonds. Morning: stabilizes blood sugar, aids bowels. Pistachios: midday. Potassium boost, blood pressure. Walnuts: evening. Omega-3s, plus melatonin for sleep. Brazil nuts: night/before bed. Selenium for cellular repair. Avoid eating nuts late at night if you suffer from reflux, and always chew thoroughly if you have swallowing difficulties. Quick checklist: nut health essentials for 65 plus. Choose raw or dry roasted nuts. Refrigerate high-fat nuts, walnuts, Brazil. Avoid salted, sugar-coated, or oil-roasted versions. Portion your nuts to avoid overeating. Rotate nut types weekly for variety. Pair nuts with fiber, protein, and antioxidants. Closing message: small seeds, big longevity. It's amazing how something so small, like a walnut or almond, can influence such big things: your brain, heart, hormones, and energy. You don't need a complete diet overhaul. Start small. Switch peanuts for almonds. Add a Brazil nut to your smoothie. Replace an unhealthy snack with some pistachios. You'll be surprised how different your body feels in just a few weeks.